It's an exciting day and exciting time for our basketball student athletes. We'll have this great facility pretty soon in the next 9 months. I'm happy for the wrestlers that will finally have a locker room next to their workout facility. But most importantly, I'm thankful that we're able to keep our promise for all those recruits that we promised this building for 13 years ago that graduated, went on to greater things, that we were building it just a little late. But for me, it's more about why it's exciting today. Yeah, the groundbreaking is great. It's a culmination of a long road. The final product 9 months from now will be a great facility. But for me, the personal note is more about the journey that you take over those 13 years. Kind of like a coach never remembers how the game really ended up, what the score was, but they remember one play here, one play there that could have changed the outcome. Usually the losses, not the wins. It's about the people, the conversations, and the hurdles that you had to go through to get to this point. So it was a long path. Sean talked about it earlier. I don't know why he's talking about it. He's only been here 11 months. But it started in 1999, and it had nothing to do with basketball. The original plan was to have an annex that was a competitive venue for volleyball, gymnastics, and wrestling that was going to attach to this building in 1999. Now, we really didn't have the fundraising pool at that time to make it work, but the reason why it didn't go, we found out that once you put a hole into that building codes, bad deal, 1949 building. Remember, Paul? 1949? Thank you. So that changed the product of where we were looking at, and we morphed into what we did today. But the next thing was moving the fields, trying to get a space to even build this facility. If you remember, if you go to the middle of that lot right here, the practice facility came to there, the parking lot went that way. So this place did not even exist. So we had to move the fields towards Truax. We had to move the parking lot this way to create this space. We didn't think that was such a big deal. Remember, in between the practice fields, you had the football coaching tower, which was the largest jungle gym in the world. And that was an easy thing to take out, until they told us that right in the middle between the fields is heavy-duty utility lines that connect the campus to the power station. A little bit of a problem. Going to have to move that. So right now you're sitting on top of that. And then the final design. We were always looking at one facility, one basketball court, until Craig Robinson came here. And he prodded, and he pushed, and he prodded a little more, and he prodded a little more, and he pushed a little more, and finally, like a reluctant parent, I gave in and said, yeah, we'll do 2 courts on top of each other. We'll do the 4 floors. We'll have a locker room. We'll have the offices. But you better win. So I think at the end of the day, this sends a strong message to our student athletes that we're committed. It sends a strong message to our donors that we're committed. And it sends a strong message to our competitors that we're going to compete and we're going to come after them.